Okay, so boom. She comes back the next morning. And asking for the DVDs. Or whatever DVD she was talking about. She was asking, she pretty much knocked on the door. It's probably like 8, 9 o'clock in the morning. My mother's at work. It's just me and my brother at the house. So she comes knocking on the door. I'm the one to answer it. So, as I open the door, she's standing at the doorway, and I'm saying, what's up? What's good with you? She was like, shit, I told me to come back last night. So I'm pretty much trying to get my DVD that your brother had. I'm like, okay. I'm gonna go holler at him, see if he got your DVD, whatever you talking about. I'm gonna just go holler at him and see if he got whatever you talking about. So, damn, how that shit escalate so quick though? How the fuck that shit happen? So I told her to come on in, Cause at this point in time, I'm thinking shit straight, but she had like this, looked like she was irritated. Like, it's almost like she had that type of attitude, like she was irritated. So I told her to come on in. The den area, it's the den area, which is like a living room, but it's like a den with a side door, to the house. And when you go through that door and you go to you take like a 2 steps up and it's like the kitchen area. Boom, so she's in the kitchen. My brother's door at the time, his room is like, once you go through the kitchen, you make a right and go straight to that door in front of you, that's his door. So, I go knock on his door and I said something like, so-and-so out here, she looking for a DVD that she was looking for last night. He was just like, all right, bet. So I close his door and I go back to the kitchen where she was standing. I'm trying to really remember how this shit happened. Like, what happened? So, damn, that part's blurry for some reason. So, what I recall, what I think I remember happened was she was in the kitchen, right? She's in the kitchen by the knives and the where the forks and spoons and shit was at, the dish drainer shit. Where you put your plates and your silverware into the drainer and you let it air dry and then you put it up. She's by that part where the sink's at. I'm kind of like where the dining room table's at. And I remember her, she already seemed irritated, so she already had an attitude, and it's just so blank. I'm not gonna make shit up. So I just remember me telling her like, yo, you can go ahead and leave type shit. Like, then we got into like a little back and forth type shit for no reason. I can't really remember. But I was like, with the attitude shit, I think she was snappy. So I was just like, you can go ahead and leave. And she looked at me, I swear to God, y'all. She looked at me with like this cold stare. I'm gonna take my glasses off. She looked at me with this cold stare. Like, she was like, swear to God. It's like something that snapped off in her head. So she's by the sink and she opens up the drawer. And she starts, like, you can see her rambling for shit. I'm in the dining room, so I say it's probably like a good distance of maybe like, I'd say like 7 feet between us. She's over there, I'm right over here. And I'm sitting there looking at her as she's looking and like, she's like, it's like she's looking for some shit. I swear to God, she pulled out this big ass butcher knife. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't really seen no signs of crazy. But it's like when she looked at me, it was just all in her eyes. So I'm looking like, this motherfucker's not about to stab me. This shit give me anxiety, bro. It's crazy because we're going to get to that. You know what I'm saying? Because I was having flashbacks recently of it. And I was getting anxiety until my brother told me whatever. But back to the story. So she's digging for something. She pulls out this big ass butcher knife. And she's coming, like she's walking towards me. Like, and she was like, what you say? Because I think at this point, before she started like digging for the butcher knife, I told her she, you know what I'm saying, you can go ahead and go. Like, go ahead and get up on out of here type shit. Because I think she had an attitude. It was irritating me. It was early in the morning. I'm not no morning person, so it was already irritating me. It was rubbing me. So she walks up to me. And she's like, at this point, she's like maybe like we this far apart. I'm looking at her eyes. She's short, you know what I'm saying? I'm 5'10", 5'11". She like every bit of like 5'3", 5'4", big girl. And she steps up to me. She's looking me dead in my eyes. She said, what you say? And I was just like, shit, man, you can go ahead and go. And I swear to God, she sits there, she's staring at me like, I'm staring at her like, yeah, like, what's up? And I swear to God on my life, my soul, she grabs me by my shirt. She grabs me by my shirt. She grabs me. And she goes like that, eyes get big, like she was about to go in. Swear to God on my life, my soul, I put that shit on every fucking thing. She was about to go in on me, like she was about to fuck me up. I don't know where that shit would have hit me at. She would have hit me. That shit could have hit me on my neck, my face area. Like the way she rose the knife, she was like that. She grabbed me by my shirt, pulled me in, and she got down. And I swear to God, everything I love, my brother came out of nowhere. And mind you, I told you I closed the door and I, had some words with him while he was like getting whatever. He came out of nowhere, he grabbed her arm. He grabbed her arm while she was coming down, he got down, grabbed her arm. He was like, cause the kitchen's right there and you go, you bust that right past the refrigerator, his door is right here. A couple feet up, you at his door. So as soon as he opened the door, I guess he sees her. I didn't see him because the wall's right here and there's a door, another doorway right here. I didn't see him, but I guess he seen her with the knife. And when she grabbed me, he probably just seen this much of her arm. He probably, hold on, let me try to do the example. This is probably his view. He probably hold on, let me do it like this. He can't see me, but he probably see this much of her arm and her holding the blade. You know what I'm saying? So he definitely couldn't see me. He grabs her by her arm. He's like, man, what the fuck you doing? I'm like, what the fuck? Like it's like I was shocked. Like I swear to God, like I was just sitting there like pause. And he grabs her. He like, man, what the hell? He got them spazzing on. I'm just sitting there like this, like damn, like she was about to stab me. So then he gets her to the den area, the kitchen, and then there's the den area where that side door that she came in through, they down there. So I'm over there like, what the fuck? He over there in the den area fussing at him, man, you gotta go, da. I'm sitting over there still stuck in the dining room area like, she was about to kill me, swear to God. So that same knife she had was sitting right there on the counter in the kitchen. Swear to God, I got the mark on that side door in the den area to this day. It's still there. That shit, excuse me, this shit crazy. Like I get anxiety thinking about this shit. So I grabbed that knife as they arguing. I'm like, man, get the out my house. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to cuss too much because we on YouTube. I'm like, man, get the out my house. You know what I'm saying? I threw the knife. Whew. And when I threw it, I went aiming at her. I just remember being so mad. It got stuck in the metal door in that den area. I would show it. I'm gonna show it. You know what I'm saying? I wish I was at my mom Duke's crib right now. That's still in the door. And the knife got stuck like boom, like it just got stuck. And she stopped and looked at it. My brother stopped and looked. I even got shocked. I was like, God damn. Like that shit got stuck in the metal door. Like I threw it that hard. So she sits there and stops for a second. My brother look, I'm looking, and then she got them go back to spaz and like, man, we ain't gonna do no, you ain't gonna do shit, da. I'm like, man, get out of my house. So in my mom's room, cause I'm the youngest out of 3 brothers. My brother, my mom has 2 sons and my dad has 3. Right. So my oldest brother, out of my mom's boys, out of us that my mom had, he had a BB gun. And he used to stay in the basement when we were like younger. He used to be like a teenager. We had to be like 7, 8, whatever. He had this fake BB gun, but it looked like a gun. You know what I'm saying? It's a silver gun. It's broke. It didn't work. And I remember it being in my mom's dresser. So I was like, man, damn, she ain't leaving yet. She's cussing me the fuck out. Let me goddamn scare her ass and go grab this BB gun because this bitch about to stab me. She was about to stab me. So I go to my mom's room, grab the BB gun. By this point in time, my brother gets her outside the house. He gets her outside the house, and they're still in the front yard, but he's arguing like, well, what the fuck, you know what I'm saying? What's wrong with you, da. You know what I'm saying? They just arguing. I don't even know what they're talking about at this point. So I grab the BB gun. I look out the window. I see them arguing in the front yard. So I step out that side door through the den area, and I was just like, man, look, man, go ahead, get out my front yard, get out my yard. You know what I'm saying? I'm just talking like that. She looked at me like this, swear to God. She looked at me, stop arguing with my brother. She looked at me again. And I'm looking at her hands, making sure she ain't got nothing on her, you know what I'm saying? Because she tried to stab me. So I'm just sitting over there going off like, man, go ahead. So I'm sitting over there like this, like I got the gun behind me, but I'm kind of sideways, like out the door, like, you know what I'm saying? You need the goddamn da. I'm holding the door open. You got it, da. So she looks at me, she was like, what you gonna do? So she started walking back up. So I stepped all the way out the door frame and I dropped my hand like that. You know what I'm saying? With the BB gun, the broken BB gun that don't work whatsoever. We ain't even have BBs. So she walks up on, she like, oh, you gonna shoot me? Shoot me then. Walks up on me, swear to God. She's sticking my ass. I'm like, God damn. I'm eating it. I'm like, pop. I'm like, oh I'm like, what the fuck? And she knocked my earring out. You know what I'm saying? I got 2 earrings now, but at the time I only had 1. And she knocked my earring out. And I don't know why that did it for me. Why that pissed me the fuck off. But she knocked my earring out. So I did like this. Like I'm looking like this. Like I grabbed my ear and I'm looking on the ground like, and I had the gun in my hand. And I'm like, boy, she tried to stab me. She just stole off on me for no reason. I had that gun that it feels like a real gun, but it's a BB gun. It's fake. I just blacked out. Swear to God, I just remember just turning back like this with the gun. Bop! Hit her in the head. Bop! 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 Then I just started going crazy with it. I grabbed her by her shirt because she like, you know what I'm saying, getting tore up. I'm just hitting her. I'm just, man, I'm thinking about you, but I could have been dead. You know what I'm saying? You could have hit a jugular. That big ass butcher knife, man, I'm goddamn busting her shit. Bow, bow. I remember my brother over there like, oh, shit, oh. And I remember her sisters, because she had the younger sister with her. I should have said that. She had the younger sister with her, and they had a friend that we didn't. Did we meet that friend before? They had a friend with them that time, so I don't remember seeing our friend around before. But the younger sister was there, and they had another friend, so it was a total of 3 of them, and they was outside. And they was like, he ain't about to hit my sister like that, So I'm beating her ass with this, I'm pistol whipping her. And I remember, the only thing I remember in that moment was me trying to knock her teeth out. I tried to hit her in her teeth. You know what I'm saying? So when I came down, I grabbed her by her shirt and I came down like this. I came straight down trying to aim for her teeth. She weaved back and hit her chest. I remember that. It hit her sternum. I remember that. So the sister like, you know what I'm saying? She started coming towards me. By that time, I let her ass go. She over there like this. Swear to God, her whole shirt drenched in blood. I'm over there like this, back up, back up. She coming up to me. So I swing her ass and she did like that and I hit her. Bow. And she like, So I'm like, oh shit. So she over there like this. She like, oh hell no. Like the older sister, she going back in the house. I'm like, oh, she about to go grab the knife again. So I'm taking off. I'm running, I'm barefoot and I scraped my foot bad. Like my toe, it hit